Air signs, how you doing, air signs? What's going on, air signs? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Sabrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be doing your Lovers Weekly Check-in Tap-in. And once again, that's for air signs. It's going to be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. The dates are going to be July 30th through August the 6th, 2024. Today's date is Tuesday, July the 30th, 2024, and it is 8:44 p.m. That's going to be here in Houston. This is just a general message, okay? Please take what resonates, leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. And just another quick thing, thank you for the new subscribers and followers on TikTok. Subscribers on YouTube, thank you. The likes, the looks, the watch time or whatever, the view or whatnot. And yes, thank you very much. But we're gonna get right into it because I'm being real connected to just go ahead and get on the reading. That being said, let's get everything going. So this reading is gonna be basically for lovers. And maybe there is some breakups. I hear about that. There are some. I even feel some get back togethers or whatever. And I even feel new love for people. So we're going to see what we have here. So once again, this is for lovers only. And if you haven't been with your person for about a year, this reading is not going to be for you. You have to be on flesh, recently, to be considered like a lovers or whatever. Unless something's happened to them and they went to jail or something. You know what I mean? But I still believe y'all can if y'all both want to do that or whatever. So, hold on. Okay, so, this reading's not going to be for you if you're here for anybody you haven't seen or been with emotionally, sexually with in about a year. It's not going to be for you. So, but if you want to watch, go ahead and knock yourself out because I would like the view anyway. So, here we go. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you did get your first card, air sign. So it's going to be this one. We're going to put it right there. Now let's see. Universe, can the air signs get their second card? And this is what it's going to be. So remember when I was telling you there's going to be new love? I do believe that there is new love about to come in for certain air signs. I'm not too sure, so that'll probably be one group of people. Like I said, the other group of people is going to be people coming back together. The other group, we're going to find out what that is. I don't remember what I said at first of the video, but it was like 3 groups. So right now on the table I have is new love. This is the new love. This is for the people that are new love, the air signs or whatnot. Right here is going to be people coming back together because I feel like when I'm looking at these people right here, 2 people are getting back together. And I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit of the reading on this first one. I feel like the female energy is 1 and 2. But the guy, he also does too, but he's very nonchalant about the situation. Let's just say he's not so emotional, which most men are. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out. It's gonna be the third card. Universe. Okay. I didn't even have to ask, by the way. This is the third card for the air signs. Okay. So with this card, I feel like, you know, people that are choosing to be on their own. Okay, yeah, this is someone, basically, I'll read the card in a minute, but I kind of figured this is someone that chose to be alone, but kind of on the healing side. So if you're here, air signs, and you just recently broke up or whatever, so like I said, there was going to be some breakups. I think that because of her kissing at the heart, you know, the heart's on the tree, that can represent a male or whatever. She's kissing it like goodbye, so she has to let it go. Okay, and I'm feeling cause this guy was just a little bit too much. You know, he wasn't there emotionally. He wasn't like checked in to be mature enough to have that kind of situation. So that is the third card, but we're gonna go ahead and read into it, and then we're gonna clarify with the mini Rider-Waite deck following, and then at the very end, depending on how the reading goes, we'll ask the yes or no question with the pendulum. So it looks like we have 3 situations here, okay? So the first card is soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So sometimes, and that's another thing with soulmates, you know, there's going to be some bumpy patches in the road when you're dealing with a soulmate. You know what I mean? Because y'all know each other from a past life. So that's why the connection is so strong with y'all. But at the same time, y'all get into it. You know what I mean? That's because y'all been getting into it in past lives. So, but basically what's going on here is 2 people getting back together. So let's go ahead and read the next one. I'll just keep going. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So this is for the people that got into a new relationship, basically. Somebody that you know. Now it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, trans or whatever, or that your partner or whoever is on the other side or whatever on your situation. This is a gender fluid, you know, reading. So if you're a man, put it as if you're a man and that's a woman, or however, you know, whatever you identify sexually or whatever or whatnot. I don't discriminate here. There's no discriminate on this channel. Well, anyway, this card right here, like I said, it's, you know, a new relationship with a friend. I think you've been like secretly wanting to, but you know, for the female part of it, so that could be female identity, or they're just naturally born female or whatever. So you could have the strong feeling and the urge even before the guy does or whatever. But I feel you just were never upfront with it because you're very ladylike, you know. And I understand that feeling, you know. I'm not going to approach a man like that. You know, a man would have to approach me or whatever. So that's how I see that. But I see you were very that type of woman too. That person, you know, to not be approached, but go ahead and send that energy out into there, because you're very magical, you're very powerful, and whatever you want, you know, you pretty much focus in your mind, you usually get, you know. So this is pretty much someone I have to say you basically manifested, and yeah, that's going on with that card. There was some more information about this guy coming out, but I'm not gonna say it now. Like I'm sure it's gonna come out in the cards about the male. So there's some tea with this male over here in this situation, 2 people getting together. I want to give it, but I'm not going to give it. There's some more to that, so I'm going to wait till the cards come out. So the next one is someone that left a relationship. So give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I do feel like you left somebody was not emotionally checked in there. You know, so because if they're not emotionally checked in there, they're not going to check in with you. You know, so you have to leave that away. But I'm going to give a little bit more information. That guy that you had to leave was financial support of those. So I think that's what they did because they weren't too emotional. So they basically let have with, I guess, whatever you spend. But I also see you weren't that kind of girl anyway. You know, you didn't go spending, you know, how you wanted freely. You spent modestly. You didn't just go out shop lavishly or whatever. So you just kind of feel like that person could have been more considerate, you know, about the situation. So let's go ahead and get into the part of the Gemini right deck. We will get 3 cards for each Lover's Oracle card here to get more information about these 3 situations. So we know the air signs have 3 situations going on. So it's like 3 group of people. And once again, this is just a general message. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. You know, it's not for you. Just go around. It could be sometimes, and then sometimes it's not. If that's the case, just go to your zodiac signs. I do zodiacs 2 times a week. You know what I mean? 2 times a month, you know. So go there and read there. So that might give you more information like you need to hear. You know, it probably just wasn't for you for this to go around. Okay? Okay, let's go ahead and shuffle just a little bit more. I feel like I have to go one more time and then we'll go. Okay. The people that are getting together, okay? Get it back together. Universe, can you tell me something about... I did see one card that wanted to come up, and I wasn't going to take it, but I am. So I feel like, you know, there was some deception before in the relationship. But I do believe when you get back with this person, this other person, I feel like that there's not going to be no manipulation. Because, of course, I feel like this is the manipulation sword. And I have to say that it's emotionally. It's not... Emotionally, yes. Mentally was a different thing. So I would have to say they were a cheater. You know what I mean? So holding them swords, you know, to me, when I look at stuff like that, that's like sexual organ. And that can be for the male or female, but I think it's strongly for the male. And, but I'm here to let you know that he is going to like concentrate, you know, more on, you know, on y'all situation, on you or whatever. But you're pretty smart. Like, you know, when the sexual acts y'all be having changes, you know what I mean? And usually when they do change between 2 people, that's because your significant other or whatever is going somewhere else. So I feel like he's not going to be creeping like that anymore. So let me put the cards back in its place the way they were. And like I said, bottom of the deck, there was secrets. You know, he had a lot of secrets. He had a lot of stuff going on. But he said he's going to be a different man this go round. The 9 of Cups is upside down. So usually when I see the 9 of Cups right side up, that usually means flighty. You know what I mean? Like they're not consistent. They're here for the night and they're out of there, basically. Or they might stay with you for a little bit, even up to a month, and then they want to, you know, act like they want to break up with you or put time between y'all. But I don't think it's going to be anything like that this go around. So these cards just keep telling me that when y'all get back together, you're going to get more of what you've been put in, you know, here, air signs, you know, mostly for the female energy. Okay, so, no, that was the card there. So let's leave that there. Universe, can we get more information about the people getting back together? Yeah, so I don't know about this one. I might take it, but we'll take this one for sure. This is the 9 of Cups. this is somebody, usually a male energy, that's like stable in his emotion. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like being with you, he has felt what it was like to lose you. You know what I mean? Because you're very much a catch. You know, in this picture, I could see that you're a catch too. And I could go on more about your legs, but I'm gonna just keep the reading going because it's gonna go way off, you know, off the other end. So that's usually a personal reading when I go that way. I do feel like we are gonna actually take this. Yeah, he's more like, you know, content with who he is and like being with you only and not like going around, you know, with other people on you behind your back or whatever. So the 10 of Cups, I believe that it did come up right side up, but when I picked it up, I kind of turned it around. But it doesn't matter if it's upside down or right side up, because I really feel like, because if it comes in upside down, like when I see it and what I'm feeling, it's like he's not going to want to break it again. You know what I mean? Because this is the final outcome of the situation here. He doesn't want to break it or lose it. So right here, and then I also feel like he wants, you know, a family with you. Even start one. Y'all might even have family. I mean, not family, but yeah, a family, kids or whatever. So y'all could be pregnant, or when y'all get back together, y'all will get pregnant or whatever. So, and I do believe that is so, because the 2 of Cups is the bottom of the deck for the people that are getting back together, okay? So, let's go ahead and take it to the people that are finding new love, okay? They want it, but they're sure not going to be, they're very ladylike. They're not going to go out there and ask a man out and stuff, you know. I wouldn't do nothing like that either, but some people do. Now these days, it's different now, but I don't know, sometimes, you know, when you're a lady, you got to stay in your lady position, you know, and let the man be the man, okay? So, that being said, I also feel like for the people that are finding new love, really the female energy, you could be a male too, but I also feel you haven't been, you know, you've been in like in a few other relationships and it didn't give you what you wanted, what you thought should have been given. So that there too, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and say with the man, you know, I know it's gonna come out in the card, but the man, you know, he comes from issues like in his family and his childhood. You know, he has issues, you know what I mean? Wounds from childhood. You know, I could see that from looking at him. And I was going to say earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and give it. Okay. So I think one of the first cards I have to say, he's not the King of Swords. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy to get his feelings like hurt real quick. The King of Swords right side up is not someone that gets their feelings hurt, honey. You know, the only way that you might hurt him if you're like a king of your own land or whatnot. You know, so he's not gonna feel no kind of way. But I do feel like he gets his feelings hurt easily. You know what I mean? So there is some work that needs to be done there. But I also feel like you have enough energy to, you know, help him heal, because if you see the card, you see the fire coming around. And if the fire wasn't going into the man's head, I don't think it would have been any way that the female could, you know. But since she has so much like healing power, and it's natural to you, you probably don't even know that, maybe you do. So I do feel like maybe for work, you do like massage therapy, but I mean the professional kind. Not the one where you give a massage and then you be like, and release. You know what I mean? Not one of them. Not one of them, the city be closing them down and stuff. No. I feel like you can go to school for that, you know, if you really do have a truly, you know, unique gift. So once again, you are able to, you know, heal him, you know, but that's going to be one step at a time. So let's go ahead and see what's gonna go on with this situation, okay? I'm guided to go ahead and, you're gonna give him temperance, you know, because I did break the card in half to go ahead and shuffle, but you're gonna bring him temperance. So he does need a lot of healing, poor thing, bless his soul. Okay. Well, that's the way love works sometimes. I do believe also the female energy, even and the male energy, they're very young. I would have to say at least 18, no older for sure than 30, but mostly 25 or under that. That's what I believe. But I feel like there's very few that are over the age of 25. As far as these two people here. Okay. This is going to be a long video, I can see that. But I think that's just some information I need to get. Okay. Universe, can I get more information about the second card here, which is New Love? Okay. I do see the Four of Swords. When I see the Four of Swords, I see somebody like resting. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like he's sleeping with one eye open. You know what I mean? So them swords right there, they can be a threat to him, especially if they're facing him and he's sleeping right side up. And he has his hands like, you know, like prayed up or whatever. And I just really feel this is not too good of a card when it's right side up. You know what I mean? It's like sleeping with one eye open. That's not good, because when you trust somebody, you need to be able to sleep with both eyes closed and get some rest. Okay? So I do feel like he's not going to be somebody that's going to make you sleep with one eye open, because the Four of Swords, it is upside down, and that's how I received it, and that's how I will be taking it. You know what I mean? So I don't think this guy is really guilty of hurting feelings. He gets his feelings hurt, like I said once again. So he's very emotional. But I also feel that he's very, like, loyal. He's loyal, very loyal. And he's not a manipulator, because the next card that did come in and it was upside down, which is a major arcana, is the Magician. Usually, right side up, I see this person as a manipulator of energy. You know what I mean? A manipulator of energy, kind of like witchcraft kind of stuff, you know, and sort, you know, like that. Which would lead me to believe a manipulator, you know, even emotionally. So, but because it's upside down, he's not, okay? He's not a manipulator. He'll be completely upfront. And like I said, he's been in bad relationships before, because the Nine of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. He's like a wounded warrior, but mentally, because if you see his head, he's wrapped up there. So I do believe he ended up like this emotionally in the mind because of relationships he's been in before. I'm picking up more messages about him, but I don't think it's really important, but then again, I think it is. I think this guy, it just came in to me that this guy was also, like, you know, in foster care. You know what I mean? He was given up when he was a baby, and he went into foster care. So anybody that knows about foster care, when you're in foster care, you know, it's not an easy road. You know what I mean? And it could be even worse when you get foster parents. So, you know what I mean? So you kind of know what is going on with him. I think you know that, or you're seeing that. You know what I mean? So if you don't know that, you're seeing that for sure, or you know that. Okay. So let's go ahead and take it to the third card. Universe, can I get in more? Yeah, so I do feel like he can also be a confused person. I think not confused with who he is as a man, but like emotionally. Because the Seven of Cups is confusion to me, and choices, but being confused, not knowing which way to go. You know, there's a lot of opportunities here on this card, but not all of them are good. If you look at, you know, the card real close, you know, there's like some kind of like venom demon on here, one of the cups, and that's on the far left hand side, but that's not a good cup. The next one looks good. It has like a reef in it, but there's also like this face on the cup that don't look right. You know what I mean? That could be represented, like if you go down that road, that's death. And then there's like jury in the next cup, and there's mountains, and there's a snake. So not everything is good here. You know what I mean? So he's for sure not confused with who he is as a man, but emotionally he is, like when it comes to relationships. So that's how I see that. But that's what you're gonna be healing him from. Okay? So now we're gonna take it to the next line of people. This is for someone that had to like kiss love away. You know, you have to let that go because you weren't really with them emotionally. So if you're not gonna be there emotionally, I feel like since the female is naked here, then here's some more information about it. Cause he couldn't tap in emotionally. You know what I mean? I do feel like y'all's sexual experience was very basic, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? There wasn't too much like kissing, touching, and foreplay like that. It was just straight into it. You know what I mean? So I don't think you really were into that also, because I do feel like that you are a person like that likes to go through the emotions when it comes to sexual experience. But it ain't to say that you're gonna go here and there, sleeping with different people. So that's why I think it's, you get really into it with somebody because you just don't go around doing it. And usually with someone that's pretty, you know, I guess cool, or whatever. But I do feel like you have to kiss it away because you have to be happy with yourself. You know, it can't just be happiness from his way, their way. It has to be both ways. So, if you would have like stayed with that person, you probably would have eventually cheated on him. You know what I mean? And I think that's why you're leaving, because you don't want to do that. You know, you rather just leave than start up a new situation secretly. So, that's commendable too. Okay, so let's go ahead, take it to the next. Can we get the card for someone that just woke up and looking for love? Okay, so I do feel like you have to leave away from there because that person basically didn't have patience. You know what I mean? Because the temperance is upside down, right side up. It could be patience, right? But I feel like no patience. But I also feel it has to be love going back and forth. Because if you see the angel, he has 2 cups and there's water going back and forth. Water is emotions to me. So I feel like he wasn't giving love back and forth like he was supposed to. That's what you weren't getting. And I do feel like you stressed. He's stressed also because he has some stuff going on in his life. When I'm looking at the picture, I feel like it's with his job. He's not really happy to where he's at, you know. So usually when a male don't have the kind of money that he thinks that he's supposed to, he won't be too much of a good man in a relationship, you know. So, well, any man that's like a real man, okay? So we know that there are different kind of men here, but we're talking about real men, okay? So straight men, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead and take it on. Thank you card for the person that just left love but open for new. So yes, I'll also feel that the death card did come in after. So the death card doesn't literally mean death. Now if it was upside down, that's literally death, right? So to me. But because it's death right side up, I do feel like it's a beginning, an ending of an old and beginning of a new. You know what I mean? Like ending of something that didn't work. You know what I mean? And you not putting up with it and just keeping it bottled up inside. You're letting it go. And you're getting yourself a new beginning, which you should. We all have that right. Okay, so especially through the universe. The next card is the Judgment upside down. So I do feel like Judgment upside down is because this is why you chose to leave the relationship. Because you didn't want to be judged if you got caught cheating. And of course you weren't going to be the type to kind of hide or whatever. So you didn't want to get judgment. So I do feel like there was also marriage involved with the situation. So you definitely didn't want to, get caught up. Like if there's kids involved, you know what I mean? That can look bad for you. You can end up paying child support or whatever. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Remember, this guy that you knew, he had financial problems for real, okay? So, I do believe that because the Seven of Pentacles came in my hand. It did look upside down, but it's right side up, really. This is someone worried about his crop. So like I said, he's not too secure when it comes in that department, the male energy you're working with. Okay, so that being said, this is it for these cards, right? So now we're going to take it to the pendulum, but we have 3 questions here, okay? So, for the first set of people, which are getting back together with somebody, and it's supposed to be not a flighty situation. The man is supposed to be more secure with himself and what he wants, and he wants basically a family to be happy. Universe, if these cards that came out, are they true in fact? When this person gets back with his or her, lover that they were with, get back together and it will be different and be what it's supposed to be, yes or no? So the pendulum is saying yes. So it's starting to go around in a circle. If you look at it, it was saying no. The reason it was saying no is because at first it wasn't, but now it is. You know what I mean? So if you looked at it at very first, it started like going back and forth, so that means a no. But if you look at it now, it's obviously going into a circle, so that means yes. So I do believe what I said, that the male wasn't all there at first, like they were really checked out. But it's gonna be different now when y'all get back together, okay? So the next set of people is gonna be the new love, the new situation coming in, okay? Okay, well, pendulum, the readings that I got in the cards that I gave right here, were they true in fact? Does the female have enough energy to heal the male energy that's been through some stuff in his childhood? Will she heal the insecurity in that man, and will he step up, and be the man that she truly needs? Yes or no, pendulum? So it's going yes. It was kind of for a quick minute. Was going no, but now it's going yes, okay? So I believe yes, it's yes, it's gonna happen. But I do feel like the guy was kind of weak at first. And probably could have like dated somebody else. So, but he chose you though. But I don't think you know who this other person is or whatever. I don't think he messy like that. He ain't messy, remember, he's emotional. So, I do believe it's gonna be a good situation. You will heal this person. And y'all will go on and he'll finally just step up, and be that man that you need. So women can heal men, and nobody believes that here, okay? So I just believe the female have the ultimate power and the hidden power, okay? Either from the man, you know what I mean? Man is just powerful because of his strength, because of how strong he physically is or whatever. So let's go ahead and take it to the person. The women, you could be a man here, you could be in your female energy, or you could just be a man. It doesn't matter. There's a gender fluid reading, okay? So you have to kiss love away, honey, because there wasn't no back and forth of love. You have to leave so you can be out with the old and in with the new, okay? And you have to do it because you want to start doing your thing, but you also didn't want to get hung for it, if you know what I mean. So, universe, is the third set, the one that had to kiss love away. Was that her best bet? Will she find somebody that's going to give the same kind of emotions, not just emotionally, mentally, but also sexually? Yes or no, and will they have happiness? So, I do feel like it's going to be a no for now for the set people, because if you look at the pendulum, And it's not saying that the reading's not true or whatever. It's just, to me, what I'm picking up is that there's going to have to be more work for you. So if you kind of see the pendulum and want it to go in circles, so yes, so you see the pendulum going in circles now. That means that, yes, you do need to heal, get yourself together some, you know what I mean? Because you went through some, and you know, and it's not good, you know what I mean? When you have someone that doesn't share the same sexual kind of energy with you, because it makes you lead to think that there's something wrong with you. So that's why you need time by yourself, so you can build yourself up emotionally and know that you're that girl. You know what I mean? So I do feel like he took a lot away from you. That's why you needed to leave. You know what I mean? And so you could do yourself and to be happy. So I still believe that you will find somebody that's going to be there for you. But for now, you just need to work on yourself. And when you do that and not look for love, then love truly will come find you. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the reading here for this week. It was kind of a long reading, exaggerated reading. I wouldn't call it exaggerated. It was some well-needed information that needed to be said, but I pretty much feel like you know that tea already or whatever. I'm just giving you what's going to happen, the aftermath, okay? So, this is going to be your reading once again. I will be back next week for the next reading. It'll be a pleasure if y'all come back. It was a pleasure having you here this go round. So, thank you once again. I'm Sephirina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, air signs. I'm going to catch y'all next time. Bye.